In King Gojong's Starbucks adventure, Junman Kang sheds light on an intriguing historical episode, the introduction of coffee to Korea. It was King Gojong who had the privilege of being the first to savor this foreign delight in 1896, thanks to Antoinette Sontag, the sister-in-law of a Russian ambassador. This event piqued Koreans' curiosity about Western cultures and their newfound beverage. Coffee, initially reminiscent of exclusive Asian herbal remedies, symbolized modernization and Western influence, a luxury only the wealthy could afford. In those early days, coffee establishments were referred to as Dabang, and the very first one, known as the Sontag Hotel, opened its doors in Seoul's Junggu Jongdong in 1902. The modern incarnation of Dabangs emerged in 1927, starting in Myeongdong and eventually spreading to Jongno and Chungmuro. Initially reserved for the elite and political figures, these establishments evolved into hubs for politicians, artists, and businessmen alike. Koreans relished the coffeehouse ambiance, reveling in the novel experience of using forks for cake and sipping coffee from teacups rather than using chopsticks and bowls for traditional Korean fare. However, in the mid-1900s, dabangs primarily served as meeting places, not coffee destinations, due to the beverage's high cost. Ordinary citizens frequented jumak for discussions on life and politics, while those in positions of power convened in kiseng houses. The government closely monitored visits to dabangs because they were centers for discussions on politics, economy, culture, education, art, and religion, resembling Parisian cafes from the late 17th century when the police kept a watchful eye on them. Coffee remained an upper-class indulgence until the Korean War, 1950 to 1953, when the U.S. military introduced instant coffee to Korea. The widespread availability of instant coffee transformed many Koreans into regular coffee drinkers. It was scarce because it was expensive and hard to find. The 1960s saw coffee's value rise with a ban on coffee in dabangs due to the push for domestic products following the 5.16 military coup d'etat led by Park Chung-hee in 1961. Nonetheless, dabangs began to open their doors to the middle class during this period, becoming popular dating spots for young couples. The 1970s witnessed the emergence of themed dabangs, such as music-centric ones, providing college students a platform to express themselves when they couldn't openly share their political views. As competition among dabangs intensified in the 1980s, they revamped their atmospheres and menus, embracing brighter, cozier settings. These newer establishments, often referred to as cafes to distinguish them from traditional dabangs, shifted their focus to various coffee options. The 1990s marked a pivotal moment as cafe-goers sought neater interiors and professionalism in their coffee experience. Starbucks made a significant impact in 1999 when it became the first foreign franchise coffee shop in Korea, introducing concepts like takeout service and self-service. This era also saw an influx of foreign franchise coffee shops and locally owned cafes, each offering unique features and a diverse coffee experience.